Okay. Ah, balik tayo sa balik tayo sa financial planning for this particular vlog, no? It's been a while. So forgive me kung medyo mapurol, no? Dahil ngayon lang ako ulit magsasalita about financial no? Personal finance. Anyway, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, before ako nakilala sa LCIF, ang talagang trabaho ko is financial planning. No? I'm an associate financial planner under Registered Financial Planner Philippines. Anyway, may inaalok ngayon, no? At as always, maraming tuwan-tuwa, no? Sa alok na to ng gobyerno, which is yung kanilang RTB, no? Ito ay isang government security. So maraming tuwan-tuwa dahil one of the things na talagang very enticing pagdating sa government security or RTB na tinatawag nila, no? Retail treasury bonds or retail treasury bills, no? Is that it's the safest investment in the world, virtually speaking, no? Virtually speaking, it is. Simply because back up by the government, no, yung investment natin, because yung investment is ini-invest sa gobyerno. Technically pinapautang, no, pinapautang sa gobyerno. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng government security or treasury bills or treasury bonds. Pinapautang natin ng gobyerno for whatever purpose that it may serve them, no, sa pag-improve, no, ng bansa natin. Okay? So pinapautang natin ng gobyerno. So in this case, no, yung RTB na inaalok nila, if I'm not mistaken, is 6.25% per annum. Okay? Lock in about, again, forgive me, hindi ko masyadong tinitingnan dahil wala akong interest, no, sa investment na to. 5 years lock-in period and 6.25%. So, at the onset, kung titingnan nyo, mas enticing siya versus sa mga bangko, no? Dahil normally, it's about 1-2%. May mga nag-aalok ngayon, no? Like for example, yung bagong bangko na i-mainstream ng Robinsons, no? Meron silang 5% per annum. So somehow, mas mataas ng konti. But you need to understand, no? Whether or not it is a good investment for you. Okay? For the government, it is a good investment, definitely, dahil sila yung gagamit ng pera natin. Sila yung gagamit ng ipapautang natin sa kanila. But is it a good investment for you? Yes, tama, na safest investment ng government securities because backed up by the government. But is it a good investment for you? So, for example, meron kang 5,000 pesos, no? And you're going to quote-unquote, no, invest. Yun ang term. Pero totoo, pinapautang nga natin sa kanila. So, you are going to quote-unquote invest your 5,000 pesos dun sa RTB na yan, dun sa government security na yan. So, that's basically at 6.25%. That would be around 300 pesos per annum or about 26 pesos per month, no, nakikitain. So, is it really a good investment for you? Yes, protektado yung 5,000 mo, yung principal mo. But, ano ba objective mo kung bakit mo ilalagak itong 5,000 na to? Huwag kayo basta-basta magpapadala dun sa sinasabi ng gobyerno na, okay, safest investment. Tapos merong kabaro ko na magsasabi na, it's a great investment. No? Merong financial planners dyan na mga magsasabi na, it's a great investment. But is it a great investment for you? Yes, all investment instruments are okay. Even MLM is okay. Okay? That's a different topic next time. But bottom line, lahat ng investment instruments, okay. Ang tanong lang, okay ba sa iyo? So kung okay sa iyo kumita ng 26 pesos per month or 312 pesos in a year, dun sa 5,000 mo, edi okay, di ba? Okay yun. Pero kung ang objective mo sana guminhawa ang buhay ko, I don't think giginhawa ang buhay mo sa 312 pesos per annum nakita for 5 years. So that's just basically less than 1.5 thousand or 1,500 pesos in a matter of 5 years. Kung ang objective mo is palaguin, yung 5,000 mo, medyo i-risk mong konti yun. So, magba-buy and sell ka. Like, for example, buy and sell ka sa Alibaba. bili ka ng 5,000 worth ng pencil, and then ibebenta mo rito, kunwari lang for simple computation lang, ibebenta mo rito ng markup ka ng 100% do sa pencil mo. So pag naubos mo yung pencils na yan, nabenta mo sa mga anak ng kaklasmate mo, or yung anak mo pinabenta mo, so mangyayari, at naubos kunwari ng 1 month, so doble agad, no? So yung 5,000 pesos mo, 10,000 na. Okay, 10,000 na. So that's significantly better as compared to RTB, diba? That's significantly better. So again, it's up to you, no? Now, kung yung safe investment ba, meron ka naman 5,000 worth ng produkto galing Alibaba, yung pencil. Mapapanis ba? I don't think so. Unless perishable goods yung iba-buy and sell mo. Like, for example, for top of mind ko dahil sikat na sikat ngayon yung kangkong chips original ni Josh Mojica. So, kailangan maubos mo talaga yon ng mabilis kasi otherwise, no, within the shelf life period, mapapanisan ka. Pero kung pencil yan, for example, kahit 10 taon, kahit 5 taon pa yan, hindi yan mapapanis. 5 taon dun sa RTB is less than 1,500 pesos ang kikitain mo. 5 taon sa pencil, kapag nabenta mo yung 5,000 worth ng pencil at 100% markup, that would be 10,000. Ang layo nun. That's virtually guaranteed din unless mawala mo yung pencil. Unless masira mo yung pencil. So, again, maganda yung RTB, no? Maganda yung government securities. Safest investment in the world. But you need to understand what it is, what it truly is. And you need to understand sa perspektibo mo, hindi sa perspektibo ng gobyerno na nangungutang sa atin. Like for example, kung meron ka 5 million dyan na natutulog lang sa bangko, yan, medyo maganda-ganda yan. Kasi kung 5 million, tapos ayaw mo syempre maano yan, kung sa bangko mo ilalagay yung 5 million, isang bangko, hanggang 500,000 lang, last time I checked, hanggang 500,000 lang yung yung PDIC insurance. Meaning, anything beyond that, kahit na magkakaibang bangko, branches pa ng bangko yan, basta isang pangalan yung bangko, pwedeng mawala yon unless magkaroon ng liquidation. Again, mabusising usapan. Basta ang bottom line, kung 5 million yan, mas maganda kung sa government securities. Kasi safe na safe. Ibabalik sigurado ng gobyerno ano man ang mangyari. Tapos meron kang 6.25% interest, which is about 300,000 pesos per year for 5 years or about 26,000 pesos per month for 5 years. So, whether or not RTB is good or bad, nasa sayo yun. Whether or not it's a good investment or a bad investment, nasa sayo yun. Wala sa gobyerno, wala sa aming mga financial planners, nasa financial planning mo yan. Nasaan ka ngayon? Saan ka pupunta?